Hello, and welcome back to Darksiders II Definitive Edition. We are about...
I have the key, Crowfather.
Then at last you may enter the Well of Souls. But once undertaken, there is no returning on this path.
It's true.
I've come this far, Crowfather. I'm not turning back.
Then be warned, Rider of Death. A dark presence guards the well, and the seeds of corruption writhe within.
Right.
The well is corrupted.
Right.
But not the nameless kind you have faced thus far. No. Corruption has chosen a champion, a voice to sound its clarion call.
Then I will see this finished, here and now.
Remember what you have learned, Rider. Corruption is the end of all things. Even death.
Tree, the keys, the well. Why do I get the sense you are testing?
Why indeed?
You test yourself, old friend. For what you've done. For what you had to do. And now you face the ultimate test.
Mm-hmm.
Will you bring death? Or give life?
A moral quandary. I don't want to go in here yet. It's kind of annoying that you have to open the door because you can't get back into the other portals. But you do at least get to choose whether you want to enter or not. So, just before we do that, we are a little bit short on XP as far as I'm concerned. So I want to... go and do a couple of quests to get our level up to 22. We don't have to do this. We could probably defeat the final boss now. But having the crow equipment really does make things a damn sight easier. No, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Over to here. There is an awful lot of content that we have missed, incidentally. There's a lot of things that we haven't been and done. So it should be noted that if you're thinking, oh, Demi, you said this game was longer than the first one, and you're only like 3 or 4 episodes over. And weren't you saying in the Angel Place that there's half the game left?
Such a pleasure.
Yeah.
Get this over with before I do something we both regret.
The soul you seek never passed through this court.
You're certain?
Oh, yes. I would have relished receiving a soul of this magnitude in our kingdom.
I don't recognize the name on the scroll.
It is one more ancient than the Nephilim, belonging to a person you are quite familiar with. But alas, he now bears another name.
Abaddon.
Where's the pleasure in that?
I don't have time for this.
It is a pity you are so ill-tempered. There is much we could do for one another. And the reward will be considerable.
Oh, yes.
You need only investigate rumors.
Rumors.
Now through the plains of the dead. Of a labyrinth most ancient, stealing unwary souls from our dread lord.
You mean the Arbiter's maze? This is not just about mazes.
The Soul Arbiter is an enemy of the throne, long thought vanquished. Before he disappeared, he took something the king is eager to possess. No doubt, this maze guards it. Find the Soul Arbiter and return his prize.
You shouldn't listen to gossip.
Find the Arbiter's maze, return to me.
And I won't have to. You're a bit of an arse, Chancellor. Right, so we need to return to Nathaniel. So we need to head back to the tree. I'm not going to do the Soul Arbiter's Maze unless I really have to. Because I found it quite annoying. Right, now we need to go to Angel Land. Not that way. That way. Bum 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 bum. Angel Land, also known as Lost Light. You know, Angel Land, it'll do. Okay. Oh, that's Earth. We can go back to Earth for other reasons. The Demon Lord Belial additional campaign is set on Earth. If I remember correctly, that is about an hour and a half long. Nathaniel!
Your friend has not passed through the land of the dead.
But if he yet lives... No. I dare not inform my fellow angels until I have the full truth. Among the makers of the Forge Lands is a blind seer of great power. Go to her death. She will know what has become of the one who was dead, yet lives. Not all of heaven is against her.
Okay, so... Obviously, I've already given away who this was, but Nathaniel is searching for Abaddon, who in the first game is killed, as far as everybody knows, by Straga. But, a little bit more information, his soul, Abaddon's soul, has not passed through the land of the dead. Which is confusing! Where's the... So I'm heading to Vulgrim, if you're wondering why I'm riding. Because we're going to the Forge Land, so I figure I might as well go and pick up the loot from the tomb. So that's why the Chancellor says he who is named on the scroll is not dead, but has now taken up another name. Because, of course, Abaddon is gone, but the Destroyer... is not. Vulgrim.
Fresh merchandise.
Right, where are... Book of the Dead chapter.
A bargain.
Okay. It's back to here. But we don't get XP for that. To the Forge Lands! There are actually a few enemies that we can kill in the Forge Lands as well for some XP. If I can remember how to get to them. There's Gorewood and Bethiel? Bethiel? Beth. Right, so here first of all. Get to try stone. Which is still on fire. Some of the fire is kind of chilling out in the middle of the air, admittedly. Muriel.
You have something for me.
I do.
This soul, it still lives, but it has changed. In the angel tongue, it is called Woven, dragon.
What do the demons call it?
They call
Just
him Lord.
Lord.
Member of the Hellgods joined the Dark Legion?
So it would appear. Creator, help us.
Why build constructs? You makers seem sturdy enough.
Even
This is
though
completely
we
unrelated.
pass from this life, but our spirits are far too ancient to be drawn to the dead city. We must instead become one with the forest, or take up a body of stone.
If constructs are dead makers, you think there would be more of them.
Once there were many constructs in the halls of the Stone Father, but corruption has claimed most
Darn corruption.
and ours as well. I searched for a way to give life to stone without sacrificing the soul of a maker. But I cannot say that life is what I gave my creation.
Something went wrong.
The construct was consumed by fire, rage boiling up from the abyss. It killed one of our young ones and fled into the charred pass. I do not wish to see my creation destroyed, but it must
I don't remember this.
not harm anyone else. I need you to kill it.
You had trouble raising weeds. Why create a construct?
We are a people of stone, born of the fires beneath the earth. I captured a spark from the heart of the Stone Father to bring my creation to life, but it wouldn't stop burning. And soon, his pain turned to rage.
I've slain constructs before, Shaman. How will I know when I've killed yours?
He has taken to calling himself Gorn.
Oh.
The word I know not, but I sense it is ancient, a word of fire. It wells up from within him and spells onto the earth.
Fire or blood, I will drain him of both.
Nice. Find the Mad Construct's home. That sounds like a jolly jaunt. Right. I think that's... I think that's where I want to go. No. No, I don't think it is. I want to go and get the Death Tomb open first. Just to show you what one of them is like. We don't need to go through all of this rigmarole anymore because we can just take the shortcuts. You'll notice that there's still stuff here that we haven't done as well. As I said, there is a lot of content in the game that you don't necessarily need to do on the main path. Does he chuckle every time he gets gold? I'm just going to ignore these things. For now, I wish to continue onwards. I think, knowing me, this will probably be the wrong way. Oh no, there it is. Can't remember whether that rune at the top glowed before we got the key or not. I'd have to go back and check the old videos. So this is a death tomb. They're not super exciting. They've generally got a statue or some kind of raised platform or area, and often they have smashable, breakable things as well. And also hidden bits and pieces. The Blade Master talisman. Of this amulet's creation and history, only rumours and legends exist. Many claim that the amulet once belonged to the enigmatic warrior known as Wicked K. What is certainly true is the talisman's power. Blade Master, as the amulet came to be known, possesses the knowledge and skills of a peerless warrior, a champion of 1,000 duels. The amulet can impart some of this knowledge of war to its wielder. I cannot for the life of me remember what that does. A lot of the descriptions are not very telling. Right. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, there's a lot of cash as well just lying around on here. I cannot. Huh. A chest. With a skill point in.
Possible.
Is there anything that we needed to do with... No, I don't think there was. So yeah, that is... a death tomb. If you get all of the pages of the dead in a particular realm as you are going through it, then these can definitely be worth opening as you go. Right. Right, we're going to go back to the tree. And I now want to go to... No, not there. Not there. I want to go back to Nathaniel. Hope this is worth the effort. This has taken much longer than I expected it to. Mind you, it's a big lore-related quest, this one. It's more story than anything else. Oops. Clippity-clop, clippity-clop, clippity-clop.
Well, what have you learned?
Stuff.
Your friend serves the shadow.
Impossible. Then the Archon's visions. The Hellguard. Leave me, horseman. I must consider what to do next.
And my reward?
Would that you had never earned it.
You never told me who it was you sought.
His name was on the scroll, to plainly see.
The Elder Angels take on many names, and that one was beyond my memory. What is your friend called now?
You knew him as Abaddon, but he has taken on another name. One cursed on Earth. Destroyer.
Bum bum bum.
Everything an angel needs. As for you...
Quite by accident, I seem to have discovered the last Nomad Gnome. I'm in the Weeping Crag because I'm here to kill Bethia. Not Bethia, Gorwood. And yeah. So that's a thing. I had no idea. Well, I mean, clearly I did at some point. How do... That's a boatman coin. How do I get out of here? Ah. Yeah, this wasn't actually where I was supposed to be going, but I saw a Voidwalker portal and decided that I had to see what it was there for. No, that's not well. Key. These guys are level 4, so I'm not exactly struggling here. Isn't the key door? Yes. Down here. Ambush! Oh no! A level 5 stalker. Not that way. This way. No. Yes. This is where Gorewood is. And he shouldn't be a horrendous pain in the ass at this level. Gorewood. Oh, actually, it looks like they've scaled him. I'm fine with that. Oh no, no they haven't. A legendary weapon has been sent to your mailbox. Yeah, my inventory is full.
Gorewood has passed into the earth.
Then we have lost one of our greatest allies. Now, what will you...
Ching! Healthsteel and Wrathsteel. This is basically the kind of dark version. But it's very, very cool to look at. Right. We are now ready. Oh, ready as I'll ever be. Actually, let's... Got 3 skill points to spend. Get some more freezing. Let's flesh out our crows. We've got the crows and the ghouls equipped. In we go. Well, that wasn't going to load then. Welcome to the Well of Souls. Please mind your step. Ooh.
Have you ever wondered, Death, why you are untouched, while those around you wither and rot in the grip of corruption? Could it be that you are already blackened by the sin of betrayal? How can you defeat that which seethes in your own heart? You cannot stop me without forever damning your soul!
If you say so.
Then so be it.
Death gives no shits. Avatar of Chaos. Ow. How? Take it. Well, that didn't go so well, did it? Oh, he's getting bigger. You know what they say about bigger? I shall fight you. Yeah, he's Oh, darn. Darn. Ah! Oh! Let me out of there. Oh, no. This one's an attack. No, leave me alone. Ow! No, balls. No. Ah. No. Ow. Oh. Oh. Ow! Ugh. No, it's really hard to Screw you, Absalom. And... off with his arm. Any more? Oh. Cut in half. Kind of. Yeah.
Take my hand once more.
What? Why? Why would I want to do this? Ah. Sass. Oh. No hands taking for you. And there is the Well of Soul. Is that...
Stop the corruption. I stand at last at the Well of Souls, with no idea what I must do next.
It is quite simple,
Hello, Crowfather.
and yet most difficult.
I'm in no humor for riddles, Crowfather.
You may tap the power of the well to return the kingdom of man, or you may resurrect the Nephilim. But know that choosing one will forever doom the other.
They have told us this before.
My brother wore. I would protect him above all.
To return man to the earth will require a sacrifice.
Hold my beer. The hero dies in the end.
Came life, and the seeds of humanity were resown. But death's journey was not ended.
As even though he sacrifices himself, once the seventh seal is broken,
On the shattered earth, his brother War had slain the destroyer.
You will be hunted. The White City for certain. The Council, and there will be others. You would wage this war alone?
No. Not alone.
War had broken the seventh seal, summoning the horsemen of the apocalypse. And the number of the riders
shall ever
be 4.
Ah. So Death gets a second life, I suppose. The one thing that in some way bugs me about the story of Darksiders 2 is not the story itself, it's the timeline of the story and how much time passes, because it's really not clear how the various things line up. I don't think. Or maybe it is. Because Death travels for quite some time, I'm assuming, to find the Crowfather, to find a way of redeeming War. We know there's 100 years between War in Chains and War released by the Council to clean up the mess. And during that time, we know that Death goes on this quest to save mankind. And we know that in that time, well, at least I assume we know, quote unquote, in that time, that Fury manages to recontain the Seven Sins, because otherwise we would find them and face off against them in Darksiders 1. At least from a story perspective. But it's unclear as to when exactly Death's journey is taking place. The stuff on in Blackstone implies that it's been a while, because otherwise Death wouldn't need to go into the past for however long it's been. And I vaguely recall, did it say 20 years or something somewhere? Or am I just making that up? But it's been a while. And it's that uncertainty that is kind of irritating in my brain. But yeah, so that is what happens to Death. That is why Death is not around on Earth. Death seems to have a much better relationship with a lot of characters than War does. Everybody seems to hate War, but again, people think that he is responsible for the destruction of Earth. They think he is responsible for, the apocalypse, for the destruction of the kingdom of man, the third kingdom. So it's not really surprising that the angels hate him and the demons hate him and Abaddon hates him and Uriel is wanting to kill him and Azrael is scared of him, although Azrael knows that he's screwed up. I'm very much looking forward to seeing how Darksiders 3 fits into the gaps. Because the the Demon Throne Belial DLC for Darksiders 2 takes place on Earth. And the little section where we go to Earth to recover the Rod of Arafel, again, where does that take place in the timeline versus other bits and pieces? You'll notice there's an awful lot of voice work for this game compared to the first one. But yeah, I'm really quite hyped up for DS3. By the time this episode comes out, whatever number this is, I think this is 24, something like that. It should practically be the release day, or it should be with us, depending on how my timeline of releases works up. But for me today, it's the 17th of October, so I've got like over a month yet until Darksiders 3 releases. That'll give me just enough distance, I think, to forget the necessary to unlearn the combat system of DS2, which, as I've said, I think on several occasions, is a little bit too spammy, a little bit too colourful and fast-paced for my liking. So I'm hoping that they, and everything that I've seen indicates that they're going to pare back the speed of the combat and maybe make it a little bit more punishing as well. We'll see how it goes. Nightmare mode unlocked. New Game Plus unlocked. So that is Darksiders 2 Deathinitive Edition, a game with some glitches, some fairly buggy bits, but still overall an excellent and expanded experience over the first outing. From what I've gathered, Darksiders 3 is going to take place all in one interconnected environment, a bit like a Dark Souls game, where you can face off against the 7 deadly sins in any order, and the world levels up after you defeat the sins. So it's very much like, actually, Metroid. It's more Metroid-y than Vania-y. It's losing, I think, some of it's losing the Diablo-esque RPG elements of the second game and returning to a more focused experience, but with a more Dark Souls from software style difficulty and leveling experience. There are levels in it, from what I've seen. You can level up. But yeah, I'm really interested to see, again, how they shake up the formula. Thank you very much for coming on this journey with me. And I hope I will see you back here again for the next game, which, of course, I plan on recording. And unlike Darksiders Remastered Edition and Darksiders 2 Deathinitive Edition, my playthrough for Darksiders 3 will be blind, in the sense that I will not have played the game before. It will be my very first go through, with all the trials, tribulations and confusion that will almost certainly bring with it. So look forward to that, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing. Remember to ring the bell to be notified when new videos go live. And until next time, toodle pip.